A couple of days ago, I was out riding when a herd of cows blocked my way. As I waited, I began talking with the very humble man in charge when I had the presence of mind, with his permission, to switch on my recorder.
During the war years, things were tough. Everything was rationed, clothes was rationed and everything.
Clothes were rationed.
Oh, there
Clothes were
coupons,
rationed.
yeah, coupons, you had coupons for the clothes, yeah.
Really? So you wore one set of clothes?
Oh, you had to.
And really?
Mhm.
So when you were there weren't like you actually had to milk the cows by hand,
Oh, yes.
and now it's with
Oh,
machines.
we didn't have as many cows that time.
No.
No, no. There's
God.
no, the creamers didn't come in for years after that, you know.
What didn't come in?
The creamery, the manufacturer of.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Wow. So you were here when it was still the Irish money was what they call it,
Punts.
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 And but since the EU came in, you think it's a little been easier for you then, huh?
Oh, well, yes, as tractors came in.
Tractors came in when the EU came in.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no.
okay.
There were tractors all right going around
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
Uh-huh.
There were most of our trashing, as they call it, the corn
Uh-huh.
in this time of the year.
Yeah.
You know, all the thresher, the machine for doing that from farm to farm,
Uh-huh.
and they worked the mill
Yeah.
or the thrashing.
Uh-huh. So when you were here in 1943 starting this farm, your dad passed away. You were 13 years old.
Yes, right, yeah.
Was that 13 you were working on 43 you weren't 13, you were
Yeah,
oh you were. So you were born in 1930?
talk to us. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
30 you were the only boy, might that be the case?
Yes, that's right.
And you're working all by yourself at age 13?
Oh, well, the neighbours,
Uh-huh.
the neighbours were exceptionally good. In them times, everybody helped out. The neighbours were good now.
Uh-huh.
For until I was 16 or 17, you know,
Yeah.
until I got into the system.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Until you got in the system of
Being able to walk horses, you know, yeah, it was horses that time for
uh-huh.
plowing,
Uh-huh. Okay.
sowing, all that.
Okay, so they helped you do that
Oh, did it?
until you were
Oh,
16.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
God, what was that? So you had no brothers, no sisters,
No,
and it was just you and your mom.
that's right.
Wow, what a strong man you must be.
I don't know about that.
God, what was that? What was that like for you? Was it really kind of scary, or
No, not really.
didn't know any better?
No.
No?
That was it, I suppose. No,
Didn't know any better.
you didn't to go back into that system. You were transported back to that system
Uh-huh.
and knowing what you know now.
Yeah,
It couldn't be done.
couldn't have done it.
No.
So, do you feel like did you do school also?
I went to the primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got essentially like an eighth grade education then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only education I got.
Uh huh.
Well, I used to go then. I started going to farming classes
Uh huh.
for educating farmers. You know, it was quite good.
You were 13 years old when you were working this farm back. How many acres?
Well, that time I had about 30.
30 acres back then.
That time, yeah.
What did your dad pass away from?
Heart attack.
Had a heart attack.
Heart attack.
He just dropped dead.
I-
He just died.
He just died in the middle of the day after
Oh.
having his midday meal. Yeah.
That must have been devastating.
It was really. It was. Yeah.
Oh,
But,
jeez.
mm,
And then how old were you when you got married?
32.
You waited until you were 32.
Mhm.
Almost 20 years.
That's right.
Wow.
32.
You held out, huh?
Oh well,
Wow, that's amazing. And then how many kids did you have?
3.
Had three
Two.
guys?
2 girls and a boy. You seen Tom?
Okay, I met Tom indeed. So Tom. You're Tom too.
Well, I am Thomas Joseph. That's from baptized.
Thomas Joseph.
Yeah.
Wow.
Call me Joey.
So what kind of changes have you seen in the last um, that are really notable for you in the last probably 3 or 4 decades?
It's a fellow book.
You could fill a book.
It would. For
Yeah.
anyone of my age,
Mm-hmm.
it would. Because there were so many changes.
Mm-hmm.
Even the currency, the
Yeah.
money changed.
Right.
It went from the pound, which was 20 shillings,
Yeah.
240 pence in the pound,
Uh-huh.
was 20 shillings,
Yeah.
and you had the half a crown, they
Right.
called it, at the florin,
Uh-huh.
and that went into decimalisation, where the pound was 100 pence.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a change.
God.
Yeah. And
So-
then it changed again when we joined Europe. It went to the euro. So that was
God.
like, yeah.
So, like, during World War II, did you guys even notice that out here? You guys didn't have blackouts or any of that stuff out here, no.
We, did, we
So, World War II,
we
you
didn't have electricity, we didn't have blackouts.
Oh, that's right, that's true, yeah.
And even
Oh,
it's all
oops.
paraffin
Yeah,
lamps that time.
yeah,
And that was scarce too.
yeah.
Oil was scarce.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, when it was 5 o'clock, when the sun went down, you guys pretty much went to sleep?
No,
Or burn your
we'll have
candles?
Burn candles, yeah.
Yeah.
Candles, and if you had a bit of paraffin oil, we had
Uh-huh.
those small lamps too.
Uh-huh.
They light that. And
And you heated your home with sod,
the fire,
with turf?
turf,
Yeah.
turf.
And where did you get your turf out on key logs by chance? Where would you get your turf at?
Or it'd be, everybody has a plot of ground
Uh-huh.
in the where turf is.
Yeah.
So they cut their turf there and save it
Uh-huh.
and bring it home. Yeah.
Wow.
All the
Tom.
neighbours, like everybody, that was a government policy, like, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
Everybody, every farm, you got a small plot of
Uh-huh.
ground
Uh-huh.
in the bog, as we call
Oh,
it,
I see.
peatland.
I see. The peatlet.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
you cut your turf there and you saved it. But that was
So
it.
the government gave everyone a little bit of
But
turf.
that was going back a long time now.
Yeah.
That was in its long back start to the century that time now.
So was there ever a time when you remember paying for water? No. That's laughable, huh?
No.
Were your homes warm back then?
They were warm.
They were warm.
Because all the houses, I would say, were built with stone.
Uh-huh.
That house is built of stone.
Yeah.
Well, now there's additions put on, which is
Uh-huh.
concrete blocks, as you will well.
Yeah.
And all the houses at that time, they were thatched roofs. As I
Uh-huh. Thatched roofs.
Thatched roof.
Uh-huh, sure.
So
Straw.
They kept the heat
Uh-huh.
in too.
Really?
So, oh, they would, yeah, keep the cold out.
Uh-huh. Did you know any or have any lineage that you can direct back to the days of the famine?
No.
Don't know anybody that was involved in
No.
that died from that or nothing. 150 some odd years ago. No.
No.
Wow. Too wild. Well, Tom, I should let you go. Thanks so much for taking time for me, guy.
The bicycle is a two-seater.
It's a one-seater. It's just for me.
And
This is a recumbent. You never seen one of these before?
no, I never seen one like that before now.
No.
I've seen a two-seater around.
Yeah? A two-seater with the down low like this.
It's
Let me
a-
show you. I sit on it
it's
just
a-
like this.
It's an electric motor on it.
No, I'm the motor.
Oh, you're
I'm the motor, Tom. Oh,
You know there was ones bicycles with electric motors.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
That one now is manpower.
indeed, yeah. Like the way I put my feet into the clips right here is how I
Yeah.
clip hinges like that, and I'm just off and going, or I think I am.